We're open for business. The Message here in Brattleboro. Welcome back to 545 Live. My tireless senior news correspondent, Joe Bushy. I mentioned him before, but it's hard to mention him enough. He's probably averaged maybe 2.5 hours of sleep since this flood began. He's been frantically amassing at least 50% of the footage you've seen here on 545 Live. Yesterday, we did a little tribute to Stanley Line, whose motorcycle shop known as Stanley Zoo took the brunt of the Flat Street flooding. Senior news correspondent Greg McAllister of 545 Live caught up with Stanley pre-flood. My senior news correspondent Joe Bushy caught up post-flood for another look here on 545 Live.
On Monday morning, I said to myself, the insurance company's not giving me a dime. Took a deep breath, had a coffee, and came down. I got here, 20 people were here. 20 people. I didn't call anyone. We shoveled mud and did all that stuff. That's the Vermont insurance plan.
And the other message from them, well, local people have come out from the woodwork to help in Brattleboro with other residents. Some of the more isolated people suffering from the flood need your help as well, including Marlboro Collision. And guess where in Marlboro?
For Marlboro Collision, Steve Paquette, and Marlboro is very isolated. We in Brattleboro are very fortunate. Other businesses, we network. The businesses that are isolated out there need help. So Marlboro Collision, Steve Paquette needs help. Please help him.
All right, and with that, it's time to do our calendar. Plenty of events going on our calendar for today. The day began with the Brattleboro Savings and Loan Community Appreciation Day. Joe, yet again, working tirelessly, caught up with Dan Yates, President and CEO of Brattleboro Savings and Loan, and we've got a clip of that as well.
Trying to remember this morning how many years it's been that that this annual event has gone on. It's got to be at least 15 or 16 years. It's our way of saying thank you to the community, thank you to the people for supporting us, and just an opportunity for us to give back a little bit of what we take in.
This is a chance to say we all made it, and where do we go from here? And I'm just really pleased that you have included this year a chance to help some people.
Well, as we thought about what could we do different this year, particularly given the storm, and knowing that there was an event that was going to happen in the Latches earlier this week, we thought, let's ask the community to consider making a cash donation to benefit the drop-in center. Don't have to, but you know, if you have an extra couple of dollars in your pocket or your wallet, we have some cash boxes, and you know, they could really use the help.
And moving on with our calendar, plenty more events, including Candle in the Night. It began at 5:30 p.m. They have a sculpture showing polychrome wood going on there, so be sure to check that out. Of course, it's Gallery Walk. What bigger news is there than that? Also, something, just come on down. We showed you all the businesses that are open. Give them, you know, check it out. Give them some of your attention. They could sure use it, and we'll keep our calendar going. Guilford Fair Friends Music Concert and 250th Anniversary Committee Square Dance is still on this weekend. All the Guilford 250 fun. And there's a Guilford 250 Blitz with things like their equestrian drill, big parade, and more coming up on BCTV Channel 10. Again, check local listings, which is at brattleboro.tv.org to see when you can see all that footage. What else have we got? NEYT opening their doors, despite the fact that they are, in fact, on Flat Street. They've got a concert with Tony Barrand and John Roberts Saturday, 7:30 p.m.
We have a Tony Barrand and John Roberts concert here tonight on Saturday night at 7:30, which was a long-standing arrangement with them. This is a rental of two good friends of ours. And they will be telling the story of Noah's flood as part of it is a narrative that they do. And our classes start, our first rehearsals start on the day after Labor Day. Lillian Hellman's The Children's Hour. And classes start the following week as scheduled. All classrooms are fine, all dry, no problems. And we will be fully in business by the middle of next week.
And there's a boatload more events going on. I wish we had time on this show to go over all of them. But what you can do is do what I do every time I need to find an event and go to ibrattleboro.com. They have organizations and individuals posting events themselves from all over the community. It's jam-packed. Their calendar is easy to use. It's a staple here in the BCTV newsroom, getting it going in. Again, ibrattleboro.com. When I checked the calendar this morning to start putting together this show, there were so many events. It was ridiculous. So if you want to know what you'll be up to this weekend, head there. Again, ibrattleboro.com. BCTV.com. And if we missed your event or you want more coverage than just me yammering away at you, you can email me, roland@brattleboro.tv.org. That's ROLAND@brattleboro.tv.org. Not only will I yammer away at the camera talking about your event, but if you want, we can get you or someone from your organization on camera talking about the event as well, really put a face to it. Again, roland@brattleboro.tv.org. We'd love to get you on here. And before we wrap up here, we're going to try and just do a little bit on the roadways. The new website it seems to head to for more information is wyndhamregional.org road status. And so we're going to try and just get into that before we hit our quick glance. And you can see I'm navigating around here as well. Let's take a look at what's going on. 91 from Walpole to Rockingham has been reopened in South Newfane. Dover Road is closed from the covered bridge to Dover for an indefinite period of time. Rock River Bridge in Newfane still closed. Officials say repairs likely to be long-term. Please use the detour. Just a day after Google Earth deleted Vermont Route 9 from its maps, the road has been reopened west through Wilmington, except from the Sunset Lake Road Junction, West Brattleboro through the North Pond Road Junction in Marlboro. It's been reopened as one lane from North Pond Road in Marlboro through Marlboro Center, where it hits 2 lanes all the way to Wilmington and Bennington. Unfortunately, indefinitely is the word used for the rest of it being closed. Some photos from Vlasta Popelka, our BCTV operations manager and diehard 545 Live supporter who did quite a lot of work to get this show here going today. And with that, it's time for our BCTV Schedule Quick Glance. The Quick Glance is my daily opportunity to shamelessly plug what's coming up here on BCTV on both our Comcast cable channels 8 and 10. And to find out what's going on, I'm going to go to BrattleboroTV.org and look at what's coming up tonight, which is how I figure out what's going on and how you can as well. Schedule at the bottom here, we do update to the minute. Let's take a look at what's coming up here. As I mentioned, Guilford250.com, their year-long celebration celebrating 250 years in Guilford is coming up as well. And then let's take a look. Saturday, we have the Crime and Safety Forum that town officials held at the American Legion. That's at 5:15 and 10 a.m. tomorrow. And also tomorrow on Channel 10, Representative Peter Welsh in Brattleboro when he came in to dropped in on Barb Sundag for a flood damage assessment tour and to commend some of the hardworking folks in Brattleboro.
And you guys are getting too much practice, aren't you? I think you ought to, I don't know what new training you have to get every year, but I think we ought to give you a waiver. What do you think?
Between our fire department and rescues, ambulance, and also their tactical team that came in during the storm, these folks did 30 rescues.
You did 30 rescues? Did you have to do some water rescues too?
We did, actually up in Jamaica and Wardsboro, we've been doing search and rescue. There were almost 40 individuals we helped evacuate from that area. That's
and it happened fast.
It did.
No, I've been talking to folks that they thought they were going to ride it out, and the water came up so fast. So that those rescues, you didn't have a window there.
That's a full lid, everybody, but before you switch back to SportsCenter, remember, we'll be back all next week with all the trimmings, BCTV schedule, quick glance, our daily calendar coverage. We'll get more interviews and headlines for you. That's all coming up next week. But in the meantime, I'm Roland Boyden for BCTV and 545 Live saying good night, everybody.